Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, so this is another one of the £10 weapon build challenge videos. So you saw my one, which was my strange sort of Warhammer mace type thing. So all of the rest of the videos will be by other people. So if you want to join in, feel free. You can upload your video public and I'll download it, or you can upload it unlisted and I'll download it. Either way, I'll be taking your videos, adding them to my channel to get you some more exposure. So today's weapon build is by Video Base, also known as Peachinator. Can't wait to see what you come up with, mate. And yeah, that's it, right?
So I've collected all my materials, and the first thing I'm going to work on is the handle. Okay, so at this point I'm just taking this Mora knife and going down and sort of using it like a draw knife to flatten out both sides of the handle, so I can have sort of a rectangular plank of wood to work with. Okay, here's the progress after using this knife to sort of flatten it out into a board. So I've got two sort of flat sides there, then more of a rounded area, and took a bit more off this area so it can be the handle. So here we have sort of like a boken sort of short club sort of thing. Taken the tenon saw and taken both of the rough ends off, and at this point I can cut the slit down the top here to accommodate this blade, and I'll do that now. So I've put the head in and marked where I need to drill to put some bolts through to hold that on. Just cable tied around here to stop it splitting any further down, and that is what we've got at the moment. So time to secure that. So I finished drilling through the wood and the metal at the same time. Just swapped out drill bits halfway through. So I was using this 6mm drill bit here, which is this one. So the Stanley ones are really good because they have like the smaller head there, so it's like drilling a pilot hole with a smaller metal drill bit beforehand. Because first of all I was using this and it was really no good. So quick tip, use one of these ones. Now I could just sharpen this and use it straight away with the you know, to take off those cable ties and tighten the bolts and all that and give it a sharpen. But I'm going to add some languettes or lunge, I think it's a French word. They're just metal strips that go along here to stop a incoming attack damaging the wood so much. So I'm going to sort of measure those out and attach those now. I'm going to probably put them under the bolts here and just have one piece and wrap it around the top and stop it just before it gets to the grip here. Let's do that. There we have it, there's a piece of aluminium mending plate. I've just drilled through these top few holes here so I can get the bolts through, because those holes are slightly smaller. It's really cold outside today, but it's not so bad being in the garage. Right, it's going to slip this over sideways like that and then bolt it all together, and then we can work on the handle, sharpen the blade, and we'll be done. There we go, put all the bolts through and got the lunge, languettes, whatever they're called, on. But as this is aluminium, it's quite springy, so they're sort of just hanging out the sides. So for that we're going to do something really easy. I don't have one of those metal sort of cable tie things, the hose clamp, so I'm just going to use some electrical tape to wrap around this bottom area here. I'll leave this top part exposed because it's held down enough by these bolts, and then I'll work on the handle. So for the handle, I'm going to put some of this Gorilla Glue along it. I've already roughed up the handle to give it something extra to stick to, and then I'm going to just use a piece of this cut off chamois as the handle, and then I'll probably wrap the end of it with duct tape. I might put a lanyard loop or something on the end, and we'll see what happens. There we have it, almost finished. Just need to sharpen the blade now. There's our handle. We've got a really cheap chamois on there for a decent grip. Glued that all on, and just wrapped a little bit more of the electrical tape around the ends. Sharpen that up with a couple of files, and then tomorrow I'll do a little test demonstration of this, cutting some stuff, and we'll see how good it is. Well, that was it. Weapon mostly built from things in a DIY store, under £10. As you can see, worked pretty well. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I can't wait to see what you all make.